Said the first phase will continue until the threshold value for COVID-19 cases is less than 4,000 a day.
Commenting further, he said the country is still in the first phase of PPN, and this will continue until the threshold value of below 4,000 cases is reached. Cases in the intensive care unit have dropped from the critical level, and vaccinations have increased. MUHYIDDIN added that phase 1 was to test the country's resilience so that it could go through all the PPN phases smoothly. On June 15, MUHYIDDIN announced the PPN with 4 phases that will transition in stages. To enable the transition to phase 2, the average daily cases of COVID-19 should drop below 4,000. The public health system should be out of the critical stage, including the rate of bed use in ICUs returning to moderate levels, and 10% of the population should have received 2 doses of vaccine injections. Meanwhile, for phase 3, it will be implemented when the average daily cases of COVID-19 drop to below 2,000, whereby the threshold is expected to be reached as early as the end of August. The transition to phase 4 is expected to be achieved as early as the end of October 2021. On the spread of COVID-19 infections in Selangor, MUHYIDDIN said the government was paying special attention to the state as the daily number of cases was above 2,000. He said the enhanced movement control order EMCO imposed in any area in the state would be enforced more strictly.
Right, now meanwhile, MUHYIDDIN said a more comprehensive form of assistance for various groups in the country who are affected by phase 1 of the recovery plan will be announced either tomorrow or on Tuesday.
The Prime Minister will announce the details of the assistance, including for small and medium enterprises. Additionally, the government will ensure that the 12 million people or households in the country who are affected are given appropriate assistance and support to cope with the impact of the COVID-19 pandemic.
Following the extension of the phase 1 of the National Recovery Program, Finance Minister Dato Sri Tengku Zafrul Abdul Aziz announced today that its ministry will also extend the ICNR and iLestari programs and the loan repayment moratorium. On his Facebook post today, Zafrul said that he had met with the EPF and Bank Negara early this week to discuss the possibility of an extension. The ICNR and iLestari programs are due to end this month, while the loan moratorium program is due until August. The programs allowed workers from private sectors to withdraw from the Employees Provident Fund or EPF savings. The SME Association Malaysia earlier today said that the extension of phase 1 will result in the closure of roughly 50,000 small and micro businesses and has requested additional financial assistance from the government.
Jangan lupa bersama saya, Datuk Dr. Madeline Burma, di Ikon Roundtable pada minggu ini. Kita akan membincangkan pendidikan di Malaysia amnya dan Sarawak khasnya bersama Profesor Emeritus Datuk Dr. Hassan Said dan Profesor Datuk Dr. Nur Zaini Azman. Eksklusif hanya di TVS, saluran 122 Astro dan MyTV.
Hai, kami JC Ho dan to adalah show kami The JC Show. So make sure toong jangan terlepas sebab ada persembahan yang istimewa dan guest-guest kami yang tong mesti nak nanggap. So don't forget to watch The JC Show this coming Sunday only on TVS saluran 122 Astro dan juga MyTV. Jangan lupa temu janji dengan kami The JC Show. Don't forget to watch. Last episode tu.
Konsep membawa vaksin kepada komuniti ini kita buat dengan cara yang lebih fleksibel.
Kita mengharapkan lebih ramai rakyat Malaysia yang akan menerima suntikan vaksin ini untuk mencegah diri daripada virus COVID-19.
Hari ini tidak ada alasan kerana dari segi hukumnya memang jelas. Selama ni kita tak tahu, kita dengar orang kata bohong. It's not bohong, it's true.
Pastikan anda bersama kami Pantras COVID-19 setiap Isnin jam 9.45 malam hanya di TVS.
Hello and welcome back. Now in crime news, one female suspect was among 11 individuals arrested by the police in Julao district for participating in illegal cockfights on Saturday. The 11 suspects nabbed during the raid include 7 Iban male suspects, 2 Chinese male suspects, and 1 Malay male and female suspect.
According to Julao District Police Chief Deputy Superintendent Andam Sulin Brayun, all the suspects are aged between 36 and 72 years old. The police also confiscated 10 live and dead cockerels and other gambling paraphernalia related to the cockfighting.
Kesemua tangkapan ini telah dibawa ke IPT Julao dan telah di-compound sebanyak 1,500 siap seorang kerana telah melanggar Peraturan 17.1 Peraturan Pencegahan dan Pengawalan Penyakit Berjangkit, langkah-langkah di dalam kawasan jangkitan nombor 3/2021, iaitu melanggar SOP PKP.
The case is being investigated under Section 3(1) of the Cruelty to Animals Prevention Ordinance 1963. He also reminded the public to adhere with the standard operating procedures during the movement control order period to help reduce the spread of COVID-19 outbreak within the community.
Right, moving along to global update, as Britain's Health Minister Matt Hancock has resigned on Saturday after he was caught breaking COVID-19 social rules by kissing his colleague. The affair had sparked public outrage as the country is still battling a rise in COVID-19 cases.
The 42-year-old wrote to British Prime Minister Boris Johnson to resign after the Sun newspaper published photos of the minister embracing a woman he had appointed to scrutinize the performance of his department. The Sun showed Hancock kissing the aide in his office last month at a time when it was against the rules for people to have close physical contact with a person outside their household. Hancock has been at the center of the government's fight against the pandemic, routinely appearing on the television and radio to tell people to follow the strict rules to contain the virus. British former Finance Minister Sajid Javid will replace Matt Hancock as the country's health minister, Prime Minister Boris Johnson's office said on Saturday.
And finally, 16 vessels moored at a Hong Kong marina were caught in an early morning blaze on Sunday. In a video footage, a massive fire was seen raging with thick black smoke clouding the sky. An explosion was heard as the fire was ongoing at the Aberdeen South Typhoon Shelter. The blaze started at 2:34 a.m. local time, and the Hong Kong Fire Department said it had to send several teams of firefighters, including 11 fireboat monitors and 8 water jets. The fire was successfully extinguished at 8:40 local time. One person has been sent to the hospital for further treatment. And that's all the time we have for News at 5. For the latest update, be sure to tune in to Nightline with Ruben Gomez. Once again, I'm Del Elliott. Thank you for watching.